Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for the Ox people and all you guys born in the year of the Ox. We're going to shuffle these up and pick 3 of these cards to see how you guys are doing. We are now almost halfway through the dragon year. I'm wondering how it's been for all you Ox people. Week by week, I read the cards, and every week I get invested in the thought of, oh, what's going to happen next? So let's find out how you guys are by picking the next 3 cards. So we're going to take that one from the bottom, we're going to take that one from the middle, we're going to take that one from the top. What have we got? It's a white, black, black. Okay, so we're going to start off with this white, which is in the positive, and then we're going to move into a negative space here. But as I've always said, black isn't always an attack, and white isn't always all right. It all depends on that compatibility on the other side of the cards. If you are new here, welcome. A little quick recap of how we do this is we're going to take 3 of these cards. On the other side of these cards, there is going to be a animal associated to the Chinese Zodiac. And I am then going to predict or basically forecast your week based on the compatibility between you and the cards on the other side. We've got 2 colors here, white and black. The white is the more positive side of things. Things could be worse right now. Things are looking up right now. Things are going well despite what you may feel or see going on around you. There are things that are in the positive. These are the negative cards. Things could be worse. Things could be better. Things are taking a slip. Things are going downhill a little bit, and you may be struggling a little bit more than you usually would be. However, it isn't always white is all right, and it isn't always black is an attack. It all depends on the compatibility. So let's flip these over, and straight away we've got a white dragon. So that is the positive karmic card, the dragon. Now, if you want to know more about the karmic cards, then hit that subscribe button, because we will be doing videos on that in the future. The dragon and the ox, they are quite compatible. There's a workable relationship there, and as that dragon is a doer and a powerhouse of energy, I think right now you are full steam ahead, but in a good way. You're feeling quite positive. You may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed by how much things are looking up, or how well things might start going for you, because you have to be a realist here. Good things don't always last forever, and sometimes when things are too good, it's too good to be true, right? It can be suspicious. I think right now, though, you've got a good understanding of where you are. You can see where you need to be, regardless of how hard things may or may not be. And you can identify and see where you need to work on goals and what you need to do to achieve what you need to achieve. A lot of thinking's been involved. I feel a lot of there's a lot of sort of like mind work, a lot of mental stuff that you've been going through. That's good. I mean, you're an ox person. You're part of the thinking triangle. So thinking is one of the things that you do best. However, that dragon is a doer card. So we're moving into a phase now where you've got to put your thoughts into words, into action. It's time for action now, ox people. It's time to start pushing these ideas into a physical reality. Let's start manifesting those ideas into a finished product. Into a sort of I guess in some ways being a bit more productive with it. Let's push forward with this, and yeah, you're gonna be able to get through this phase relatively simple with that dragon behind you. I think with the things that you've got to do are probably things that you enjoy doing. It's just you aren't necessarily looking forward to it because you know exactly what it entails. We've got the black catalyst card there, the goat. If you want to know more about the catalyst card, hit that subscribe button. But the catalyst card, the goat, is not a great card for the ox people. In fact, it is the conflict card of the ox people. That is your direct conflict. If you want to know more about that, hit that subscribe button. We'll go over that in future videos. However, the goat is a catalyst card, which means change is coming, and that change is going to be quick, and it's going to be forceful, and it's going to be something that you may not necessarily like. It's going to be very kind of, in some ways, a disruption. And I think that's why that dragon's there. You've got to prepare for this. You've got to prepare for this. If you know the bombs are going to be dropped, then get building a bunker. If you know the rain is starting to fall, then get that ark ready for preparation. Get it prepared and get it ready. You need to be full steam ahead right now, so you need to make sure you are fully aware of what is coming or what is going to happen. So make sure you're going over all consequences, all sort of outcomes. Think of the worst case scenario up to the best case scenario. Cover all angles right now, Ox people. Right now as well, I feel like it's time that you feel, in fact, that you need to be more stern than ever with this. I think right now you're trying to sort of push back against the tide, or you're trying to hold back the tide, and maybe for good reason too. But you can't stop it raining. You can't. You can put up an umbrella, but it's still going to rain. Right now it's better to be prepared than to not be prepared. What's the saying? It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. And if it's starting to rain, even an umbrella is going to keep your head from getting wet. Prepare yourself for the worst case scenario, Wax people, because this change or this phase, this switch around in things, it's going to make you frustrated. You could start losing your patience. It's going to make you a little bit more emotional than you would have initially hoped. You've got to be more sort of flexible with the way that you do this as well. I'm not saying you have to compromise, everything, but maybe a negotiation might help, where you can maybe just come to some sort of happy medium as we move over into this rat card. Now that's not actually a bad card for the Ox. That's actually on your soulmate line, so that soulmate connection is between you and the rat personalities. So in that regard, it's actually quite a good card. However, if you want to know more about the soulmate cards, then hit that subscribe button, because we're going to be doing videos on that in the future. But just like any soulmate or sort of soul contract or soul family and soul tribe, it's not always necessarily there to be all lovey-dovey and happy and all kind of sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes that soulmate card is coming in to give you what you need, not what you want. And as you journey through life, it's these soul contracts that we are following that can be interrupted and influenced by people that come into our lives who are our soulmates, to nudge us in the right direction. And sometimes that isn't all sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes it's thunderstorms and hurricanes. Whether that's a good or a bad thing, you decide. But you are an Ox person, so your foundation is relatively strong. You are a sturdy personality. And if anybody were to try and hold back the tide, I would tell them that they were wasting their time and that they were stupid and foolish for doing so, but not with an Ox person. With an Ox person, you are probably the one person that is likely to stop the tide, because you've got enough patience that I think that you would probably outlast or outweigh the sea itself. I don't think the ocean's got anything on you Ox people. That rat card as well is a doer card, just like the dragon. In fact, the rat and the dragon are in the same triangle. If you want to know more about the doer triangle, that video is already available on the YouTube. It is there, so you can catch up on that if you want to know more about that. The rat is a doer, so you've got more stuff to do, more stuff to plan, and I think it's poor planning right now that's going to let you down. Again, it's all about being prepared. And that rat coming in black, again, the rat is one of the most prepared people out there. They make lists, they have a mind that catalogues things in a way that can overcome problems and challenges unlike any other. But we're in the negative there, and I'm feeling like maybe you've neglected something and you really need to consider what you've done or where you're going wrong. Because if you don't, then you are going to lose your patience and become frustrated. This could have something to do with family as well. There could be some family ties here that need to be addressed. You need to understand that when it comes to your own sort of stubbornness or your way of doing things, not everybody is going to feel the same. But if you are going to prosper and if you are going to continue pushing forward in a productive, positive way, then these things are better addressed than left unattended to. Be more verbal, I think, is the thing. You need to be more verbal here and voice things, because you are a good listener, but being verbal is going to benefit you a lot more. And we'll find out how you get on with that next week when we come back and do another reading for you Ox people. Tomorrow I'll be back with a reading for the tiger and the rabbits. If I don't see you then, I will see you next week for another reading for you Ox peoples. Thanks for watching. Love and peace.